Hey kindergarten, I am going to show you how to log into Google Classroom. So you all have been invited to Google Classroom and I actually accepted all your invitations. So you're already logged in and you're ready to start working in Google Classroom. Now, Class Dojo is really cool and the new portfolio feature on Class Dojo is awesome, but Google Classroom is an additional tool that you might prefer over Class Dojo. So I want to show you both options to see which platform, Class Dojo or Google Classroom, you like better. And also in Google Classroom, you're going to see a lot of content that I don't list on Class Dojo because I don't want to overwhelm you. And there is a lot of content on Google Classroom. So first I'm going to show you how to log in. I'm right here on google.com. I literally just typed in google.com and I'm logging in with an account, and you want to log in with a new account. And the account you're going to use is the username and password that I sent you guys on our very first day of distance learning, which is also your child's Clever username and password because it's just their Gmail account, which we use for everything at our school. So I'm going to click use another account right here. And I'm going to use Angelique's username and password. He has given me permission. So I'm going to go ahead and use his. So I'm typing in his username right here, which is his email. And then I can enter his password and click next. So it has logged him right in here to Google Classroom. Now, this has popped up right here for me. However, if that doesn't pop up for you, a way you can find it is by clicking on this Google Apps. This is called a waffle. Silly name, right? But that's called a waffle, and you would just click Classroom, and it would take you to the same page. So I'm going to click on the Google Classroom here, and don't be worried. It says Haley Ireland. She's the other kindergarten teacher that you've been watching her math videos. She just set up the Google Classroom. That's why it says her name there, but it's for KA, KB, and KC. We're doing one kindergarten Google Classroom. So here in the stream, you're not going to see anything right here. And you're also not going to see any work that's due soon because we're not putting a due date on anything in kindergarten. You only need to worry right here about this button, classwork. So I'm going to click classwork here. And here you're going to see all of our topics, and think of topics as subjects in school. So we have listening and learning, skills, math, science and social studies. Here's our calendar and positivity project time, read alouds, and then we get into our specials, STEM, PE, and art. Then down here, you're going to see two supplemental resources. Supplemental resources are things that our English language learner teacher and our special ed teacher have posted that would be helpful if you need any additional content like that. And down here are some content visual glossaries, which Miss O'Connor has posted. And these are glossaries for typically used words that we have in ELA or math or science. And if you don't know what something means or something that Mr. Thayer or Mrs. Merritt or I say, you can look right in here and it will give you a clue of what it is. So I'm going to go to classwork here, and I want to show you guys how to turn in work. So here, these are all gray, and they're all gray right now because Angelique does an amazing job of turning in work on Google Classroom, which is why I wanted to use his Google Classroom as an example. So here you see the assignment for listening and learning. You can see what exactly was expected of your child, the objective, the standard that it meets, and the instructions of how to complete the response page. This is specific to listening and learning, obviously, which is the content that I am teaching during this online learning experience. So right here, you'd be able to click on the YouTube video, and it will launch right there for you. Hey, kids. And then you could also click on the PDF. But since he already turned this assignment in, I'm not going to worry about this one for today. Okay, so I want to show you how to turn in work with the new assignment for today. So I'm going to click on this one, Domain 11, Lesson 5, which was actually Friday's assignment. And I'm going to click right here, View Assignment. Now this is a PDF, and it's difficult to turn it into a Google Doc because it strips it from with the graphics and the details like the writing template. So I'm going to keep these as PDFs for now. You can click on the PDF and you can print it out, but I'm going to show you or explain to you a few different options you have. But I'm going to click right here, View Assignment. Now here, you can, like I said, you can click this, you can print right from here and have your child complete this with a pen and a paper just like they would in our classroom. Or you can do some other different things. You could add or create, and you have some different things you could add. If you don't have access to a printer and you just want to make your own page like that using a scrap piece of paper or maybe their journal that we sent home in March, you would be able to take a picture of that using your phone and then just upload that file, that image, right here using File. Or you could also just have your child complete it right here. So they could create a new doc and oops, my pop-ups are blocked here. But this would take you to a document where you would be able to say, type in your own response. When something is recycled, it blah, 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 blah. You could type in your own response just like that and then press turn in if you want to do it in a Google Doc. You could also, I'm just going to remove that option, you could also do a drawing. And the drawings are pretty fun because you can use some different tools, and you're going to have to play around with this a little bit. This might be a more confusing option, but I do just want to tell you about it. You can use some different tools like shapes, and you can draw your own shapes like that or create some things, which if you think your child would be into that, this is an option for you too. I'm just going to leave that, and then you would just use whatever option your child did to turn it in. Oh, I see that Angelica coincidentally is actually turning in work as we speak. So look at this, what he did. He just took a picture of himself. Let's see if this loads. This is funny. Oh, perfect. So this is one perfect way you could do it. He took a picture of him writing it in his journal. When a can is recycled, it goes to a landfill. That's perfect. That's a perfect response. He used the journals that we sent home. Beautiful. And then I bet he clicked turn in. Yeah, so you could also unsubmit it too. So really funny that he coincidentally logged in when I was showing him yours. That's funny, but it worked out. So that is an option for you. Let's just see if I can delete this for him. I'll have to tell his mom what we did. She probably thinks I was messing around. But I did get her permission to use his account. So that is how you turn in an assignment. And like I said, there's a variety of ways that you can do it. What Anjali did here is absolutely fine. I also have students who like to write in Google Docs. I also have students who like to write right on that PDF, right on their computer or their tablet, which you can totally do. You can use Paint and just write right on it and then submit it. There are a lot of different options. You guys use whatever works for you and your family, but that is how you turn in work on Google Classroom. So log in today, have some fun exploring it, and I will see you guys later. Bye.